Hello everyone. In this session, I would like to discuss about the coding introduction in Python. Coding introduction means just I want to create one Python program. I want to run it. While running internally what happened, I want to show programmatically. So let me create one Python program first. For that, I created one folder on my desktop. I open that folder in my Visual Studio Code. Either you can use Visual Studio Code to write the program or Notepad or Jupyter or Python. Any one of this one you can use it. But I prefer Visual Studio Code. How to set up Python environment in your local machine. Already I provided the video so that you can go through that one. This is my Python folder. Let me create one Python file to write your program. My Python file name is like hello.python. Okay, Python. Either you can save with the extension of Python. You can save either extension of Python, or you can save the extension is like py. Any one of this one you can use it. Any one of this one you can use it. First, create one Python file. Inside that Python file, I want to write some piece of code based on my requirement. My requirement, some hello world text I want to show to the end user. Okay, so if you want to display some content to the end user, we have one predefined method is there. Print is the method. Okay, just you can write like a hello world. Don't concentrate on this program. Just while running the program internally, what happened, I want to show it. That is our goal. Okay, I created one Python program. I want to run this Python program. So if you want to run this Python program, how we can run means open command prompt. Through command prompt, I want to run. Open command prompt. Here in the Visual Studio Code itself, you can open the command prompt, new terminal. Now I want to run this program. Okay, how you can run this program means I have the command called as a py is the command py. How we can get this command means at the time of installing your Python, my Python software in your machine, okay, this py command is available, pip commands by setting the path in your local machine. I already discussed this one in the previous videos. Py, what is my program name? Hello.py is my program name or not? Hello.py. Now, if I click on enter, now you can get the output is like hello world. You can get the output is like hello world. See this. You can get this output or not. Now, it's really important to understand internally Python program flow or not. Yes, if I run this one, you can get this output. You can get this output. So internally, what is the flow to get this output? Let me open Paint first. Okay, I want to draw something more than that. Nothing. First, you return some Python program. This is my Python program. This is my Python program, you can say. Now, once you written the Python program, while running this program, you can get the output here or not. You can get the output here. Internally, what happened, I want to discuss. This is my Python program. Okay, if I run the command, is like what? For example, 1.py is my Python program file. If I run py 1.py, you can see the output or not. You can see the output. Now, this is the program, this is the output. As a developer, I can see it. But internally, to get this output, what type of steps? What is the flow? What is the flow to get this output? I want to discuss. So first, once you write the program, internally it's going to compile. While running this particular program, okay, that particular file is going to compile. That file is going to compile. So by default, if you observe here, hello.py, only one file is there, I can see the output here. But I said like while running this particular 1.py file, it's going to compile, I said, but that compiled file is not visible. It's a hidden file. If you want to see that compiled file, okay, if you want to see that compiled file, that means here it's going to compile. But that compiled file is not visible. It's going to compile. If you want to see that compiled file, yes, you can see it. How you know? There has one command is there, python -m py_compile and then your program name. What is my program name? Hello.py or not? Here -m is represents the module. The module name is like py_compile. Now, if I click on enter, you can see the compiled Python file. Yes, see this. Okay, they created one folder __py_cache__. Inside this one, now see this. This is your compiled Python file. The extension of this compiled Python file is like .pyc. If you observe here, .pyc or C Python also maybe. Okay, sometimes .pyc Python compiled, pyc means Python compiled, C Python also extension, you can get it. Okay, now you can understand while running my hello.py, yes, internally my program is going to compile or not. My program is going to compile. If you want to see that compiled file, yes, by running this one, you can see it. Okay, by default, it's not visible. It's a hidden file. Where it is going to store means it's going to store in cache memory. So this here itself, you can see it's stored in the cache memory. So that yes, my Python program compiled. This is only the proof or not. Okay. Once my Python program compiled, my source code, okay, my compiled file contains what, it's a mission code, you can say. Okay, zeros and ones. Okay, it contains what? Zeros and ones, like this. Zeros and ones. Now, these zeros and ones is not understandable by the microprocessor to generate your output. Microprocessor to generate your output. This my program compiled into mission code. It's like zeros and ones. It's a byte code, you can say. Okay, that code is not understandable by the microprocessor to show the output to the end user. Now, who can take care this byte code into microprocessor understandable format? Means here one more program is required. That program name is like PVM, Python Virtual Machine. Python Virtual Machine is a predefined program. Okay. The main role of this particular one is it is going to convert your compiled Python file into microprocessor understandable format. The zeros and ones. This is a mission code, right? Okay, it's converted into microprocessor understandable format. Okay, once it is converted into microprocessor understandable format, now this guy is going to read that output and it's going to show that output to the end user. So my Python virtual machine takes the responsible to convert these bytecode instructions into mission understandable format or not. So finally, my output we can see. The output. This is the thing internally happen. You created one Python program, just you run it. As a developer, I can see the output directly, but internally what happened while running this Python program means it is going to compile is nothing but my source code is converted into bytecode, okay, zeros and ones. That bytecode is not understandable by the microprocessor to generate the output, so that my Python virtual machine come into the picture. It's a program to convert your bytecode or your compiled code into microprocessor understandable format. Once it is compiled, then microprocessor takes that code and generate the output. This is the thing is happened. Thanks guys. Thanks for watching.